A Gord, Downie and Chanie Wenjack Fund legacy space has been opened in the main foyer of Canadore College's College Drive campus location. The space tells the story of Chanie Wenjack, who died in October of 1966 after trying to get home after being sent to a residential school.
Chanie Wenjack, who is a 12-year-old Anishinaabe boy who ran away from residential school. He came to residential school when he was 9 years old, and he ran away when he was 12. So Chanie tried to run away home to Ogoki Post, which was 600 kilometers away. He followed the train track because that's how many youth were taken from their homes and brought to residential school. So Gord Downie learned about the story, and then he wanted all of Canada to know about it because he wasn't aware of it until his 50s. It started before Gord's passing, so Gord started it. He and his brothers went to Ogoki Post, or Martin Falls First Nation, which is where Chanie Wenjack was from, and he wanted to meet the family because when you bring stories forward, you need to have permission from the family. So we wanted to make sure that the Wenjack family was comfortable with him sharing the story of Chanie. So what he had done was he wrote 10 poems, and he shared the poems and the stories with the Wenjack family to make sure they were comfortable with it, and then they were. And then they all joined together. So the Downie Wenjack Fund was created with the Downie family and the Wenjack family, and they are still very much part of the fund. So Mike Downie sits on our board, as well as Harriet Visitor, who is Chanie Wenjack's niece, and we all work together to bring these stories to Canada.
And that story has come to Canadore College's main foyer. The First Peoples Centre is fully on board.
We do a lot of the work for reconciliation. We offer a lot of different learning opportunities. It's embedded within our curriculum. We're working on Indigenous learning outcomes throughout our post-secondary institute. And although the Downie Wenjack Fund is often geared towards younger generations, it is important for us to have the space and the content available for the students that are going to be working in those spaces. So if you look around, you'll see a lot of ECE students, a lot of students that will be working in Indigenous wellness programs. And so having the materials and the opportunity for those students to learn the content that they're going to be delivering in classrooms or with the younger generations was very important as well.
You talked about the location. It's very central. It's not hidden away in a corner somewhere. So how important is the location for this?
The location was extremely intentional. I know when we had our working groups, we wanted it to be somewhere that was not hidden away in a corner. It was somewhere that as soon as you walked into the college, you knew that there was a space, an opportunity for learning, an opportunity for understanding, but not only that, a place for reflection, right? So when you come in through the front doors, it's the first space you see. Whether you're going over to Nipissing, whether you're going over to Canadore, it's right there. So it kind of poses that question right away. What is this space? What is it for? And it draws you in. And so this, as mentioned, the space is really intentional, and the reason why it's here is as a focal point and to have that learning opportunity.